Hello everyone and welcome back to this game that I seem to keep playing a lot, Minecraft, playing the Beyond Reality pack, and I've noticed that my chameleon has been stuck here for a while. I don't know, I guess he thought that he could climb up here, and now that he's actually in the space with the wooden crank, he thinks that he's stuck? I don't know. Oh, I pushed him and he changed colors. Maybe he's not stuck anymore. Okay. So, I have gone to the Nether, and that's what that building is. Maybe should have done an episode of that, but I did one on the Direwolf 20 pack recently as well. So, I made an assembly table, which is pretty expensive. It's the same recipe as any other mod pack. So 5 diamonds there, 2 diamonds for the laser, and I needed that to make the pump. And I've made a couple other machines since I last recorded. I've got, let's see, I had the bending machine before, now I have the wire mill, and now I have the lathe as well, and... okay, this thing's still hot. I've already taken the charcoal out of it. This setup does not work extremely well. This steam turbine here, it tends to run out of steam very quickly. I've tried several different things to see if I can get the steam there faster, but nothing seems to work. Even changing to the pressurized conduits, I don't know, like the wire mill and the lathe, they normally work okay, but the bending machine, for certain ingots it'll work okay, but for others, it'll just drain the steam turbine completely to make one plate, and then I have to wait for it to recharge. So one thing I'm going to look into now is getting fuel. And there's actually a lot of oil not too far from here, so I was going to set up a pump to start collecting that, and yeah, I've got pretty much everything I need, I think. I hope. So like I said, it's not too far. It's pretty much just over this little hill. There is I guess you'd call it an ocean with a lot of oil in it, and I've already got a little platform set up above one of them. I love this hat. I think it's called the Pyro's top hat. Alright, so this is I think one of the largest oil wells that you can have, if not the largest. I think they come in like 3 or 4 sizes. I'm not sure about that at all. So we want the pump to be above the oil, not too far above. That will extend its little arm downwards so it can start collecting the oil, but it does require MJs. Technically, you can use RF as well if you have an energy conduit, or you can just use redstone engines, which are probably the best way because they don't take any fuel. And can you turn? Whoa. Right-clicking the lever with the Surge Scorch Wrench actually breaks it. Strange. Okay, so this should start producing oil here, and I am just going to put down, I made 2 drums, that's all I could afford at the moment. I guess for now I'll just put down 1, and the other drum I'll use for storing fuel. And I guess I'll just have to basically do one at a time here because that's all I can. So this will take a little while. It'll speed up over time. Pumping goes pretty slow at first because it has to work its way down this spout, which doesn't have a lot of blocks per unit of height, and it just takes a while to work its way down through the spout. As you can see here, it's already gone down several blocks. But it'll speed up once it gets farther down towards the main oil deposit. For now though, is there anything I can do? So I've been working on the bees a little bit, trying to get some nobles, and It's just very slow going. I'm not a big fan of bees, but I'm gonna see what I can do. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Since I've got the Beealyzer, this is definitely going to be a lot easier. Okay, so we got a common diligent princess, which we have to use, and we got a noble drone, so that's the best choice. And I'm just trying to do two at once. Wow, this one did not get very lucky, did I? Do I have anything better in here? No. Okay, so got a common noble. Guess that's the best I could hope for. And this is the one that had the poison genes. Let's see, is it? Oh, it looks like it's been worked out. It should no longer have that nasty poison gene on it. Yeah, there we go. And then everything else is just going as normal. Oh, I believe I forgot to mention this blast furnace setup, or I don't think I have. Basically, just got two item conduits here. The one for the blast furnace is input and output. The chest is input and output. This is where it both outputs the steel that it makes and takes in iron and charcoal. And the barrel takes the dark ashes, and I don't think I've got item filters on any of these. And it seems to work okay, strangely. There was one case where I had iron dust in here, and when it ran out it put some dark ashes in there for some odd reason, but I guess if you just keep it stockpiled with iron all the time, this setup works without any item filters on it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to wrap up this episode pretty soon. Oh man, it's just... I'll explain it in a minute. So, you got a drum full of oil, and this is definitely not the best way to do it. The best way to get fuel would be to use the oil itself in, say, a combustion engine, for example. I think it's one way. There we go. Combustion generators, I don't know. Can these use oil? I don't know, they might be able to, but typically the way you do it if you just have Buildcraft is you pipe the oil into a combustion engine and use that to power the refinery. I'm just using this little culinary generator because it's something I already had set up. And I've got to AFK a lot to get the steel anyway. So, it's already the day I need to publish this episode. I'm trying to shoot for Wednesdays on Beyond Reality, and this will be the only episode for the week. It just takes way too much time to do anything on this mod pack to do more than that at this point. So I'm producing fuel, and the diesel generators, I can't remember if I've mentioned these. These are not too bad. I think these electric pistons, last time I made a recipe with them, this was like these full-size gears, which are really expensive, but it was changed to small ones, thankfully. This mod pack's been updating a lot recently. Alright, so I think it's about time to wrap up this episode. So, basically what I was going to say earlier is this has just been a horrible week. One horrible day after the other. It's just anything that could go wrong has gone wrong multiple times, stuff like that. So, not really worth going into, I don't think. I just noticed how haphazard the torch layout is here. Where is it? I don't know. I think it is. So, as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and you want to keep up with my videos. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.